Welcome to Western Wisconsin Journal. I'm Bobby Pominville, and I'm your art reporter. Today I'm talking with one of my friends and colleagues in music. Welcome to the show, Deborah.
Thank you so much, Bobby. I'm pleased to be here.
I'm so glad I finally get to interview you. It's been a while. I've been wanting to. So Deborah Fristad is here. She's the associate lecturer in the music department at UWRF. That's our University of Wisconsin system in River Falls, which is very close to Hudson. And she is also holding a Master of Music at Ohio State University. So of course I'm in my element. I'm so pleased because I just admire that so much, Deborah.
Thank you. Thank you.
So anyway, we're going to talk about a lot of things in music. Of course, we both love vocal music, but we'll get to that in a minute. Could you tell us first about your job at the university?
Absolutely. You know, as a performing musician and a conductor, a music educator, and an advocate for all the arts, I have many roles that I fulfill at the university. I wear many hats down there. I have two primary areas, however. One is that in the music education area. And within that area, I work with choral conducting, choral methods, choral literature, and also with piano students and their piano proficiency, so that they're taking either classes or private lessons to gain the piano skills they need for the classroom. So that's the main area of music education. And then along with that, I teach the university community chorus. And this is a wonderful community choir of students of ages 18 to 80, which means that it's not only college students, it's also members of the community, the faculty. We have people who come from as far as an hour away to participate in that community chorus. So we have quite a range of skill and a range of ages, and it all comes together with the leaders in the group. It's very exciting.
I actually have sung in that choir, but not when you were directing. I feel a little bit bad about that, but
come on down.
My schedule's gotten a little crazy. That's all I can say.
Sure.
But anyway, I do support you very much in that venue. Could you share with us your involvement in professional organizations?
Oh yes, as a lifetime educator, it was really important to become a member of what used to be known as MENC, Music Educators National Conference, which has recently changed names to National Association for Music Educators. And so I am a lifelong member of that. I attend conferences, and I'm actually serving as the choral representative for the state of Wisconsin at the Wisconsin level of that organization. So we have a major conference coming up at the end of October, and I'll be leading a session there with other choral educators from around the state, and generally representing for the choral directors, giving them a voice at the board level within the state.
I've attended a lot of those, and just what is your class about?
This one will be actually a kind of a large group discussion about networking and having choral educators get a chance to talk about topics that are really important to them and things that they have questions about or a big passion about. We did this session last year, and we were in about 5 different talking groups, and they had a lot of good things to say, and experienced teachers had really good things to share with younger teachers, and younger teachers had a lot of good questions and a lot of good ideas for veteran teachers. So it was a great exchange both directions.
That's wonderful. I don't think it ever happened when I was teaching. That's just great. Now we're going to go to one of our favorite subjects. You have held many church music leadership positions, and you're in your second year as director of the St. Croix Sacred Ensemble, based in Bayport, Minnesota, and of which I'm one of your sopranos and enjoying your direction so much. What is the mission of that group?
Well, this is an independent liturgical choir that has been singing together for over 20 years, with their goal of being to sing out once a month at a different church in the greater St. Croix Valley. Now, they do pull members from the St. Croix Valley and even farther east and west than that. And so as a result, the churches that we sing out at are also primarily based in the St. Croix Valley, but also a bit farther afield. So of course our goal is to try to convey God's grace, love, and light through sacred art music, and to also help the members of the congregation hear the scripture through music, through song, and hopefully have that be an enlightening moment and maybe an inspiration for prayer.
Oh, and last year was so outstanding because the way you managed to find the right anthems for the right scriptures and really make the service so meaningful.
It takes a lot of time and a
Yes,
lot
it
of thought,
does.
and sometimes that just feels like it's either good luck or maybe divine inspiration. But by working together with the pastors, with the music ministers of that particular church, finding out for sure the scriptures and any themes that they're going to try to pull from that for that weekend, and then spending hours, quite truly hours, looking for texts that do that, and then finding the text and then finding the music that is exciting to sing and work on, as opposed to just sort of boring. That it is quite a challenge, but all the things seem to come together, and then we work really hard at saying, well, does this piece work best at the beginning or the end, and how, what's the flow of the liturgy of that particular worship service for that particular congregation, so we can make it work the best for them.
Well, I have to say it's been very wonderful for me to participate in this.
Good.
I've enjoyed it.
Thank you. It's been exciting to have so many people be involved.
Yes. So, we covered a little bit of this. What is your philosophy when planning anthems? Well, you kind of did cover that.
Right.
We visit a lot of different churches in the area, and oh my goodness, aren't we going to the Basilica this year?
We are. That'll be quite a large church for us to sing in with some pretty interesting acoustics. So it'll be very nice to be at that Basilica and sharing some music there.
Yes.
But we will be singing at our host church, Bethlehem Lutheran in Bayport, twice. We'll be at St. Paul's Episcopal here in Hudson. We'll be at Our Savior Lutheran in Stillwater for maybe the first time. And we also sing out at 3 of the senior residences in the Valley. We do an Advent Vespers at Boutwell's. We'll do a caroling sing-along at Croydale, and we'll do a spring concert at Woodland Hill here in Hudson.
Right, and you have brought in a little bit more of visiting the senior citizens and the homes in the Valley, and I've really enjoyed that too, because at one point I did have my brother-in-law at one of the facilities, and it was so special to go and sing Christmas carols.
Yeah, it is. And it's the participation of the residents with the choir that makes it particularly meaningful.
So, and I really love that you're doing that, because I think that's a very important goal of our organization.
It is. The participation by everyone, at whatever level they are able to participate at.
Right.
Yeah.
So, tell us about rehearsals. I know we're starting this Tuesday. That would be tomorrow night, the 10th. But this show may be on a little bit after that. But how could a listener join the choir?
Well, they can certainly contact us at our website, which is info@stcroixsacredensemble.org. We do rehearse Tuesday evenings in Bayport at Bethlehem Lutheran. The rehearsals begin at 7, run till 8:30. They're very energetic rehearsals.
Oh, yes.
I know that people come tired and kind of burdened by whatever has happened to them during the day, but hopefully we were able to throw off that lethargy and exhaustion and come up with some exciting moments of music. But if anyone is interested, they can always contact me, especially here at the beginning of the season in the next couple of weeks.
Right.
And through that website, we will be able to get back to them. They can come to rehearsal, try us out, see if it's a good fit for their style of rehearsing and music, and then they can do a little audition with me.
I really like that you do that, where you kind of have them try it out. So people can visit us and they can sing with us for a little bit, and then they can kind of make a decision. I know auditions scare some people, but I don't think it's terribly difficult.
It's not a painful audition by any means. I mostly just am trying to check for people's range, their
Right.
tonal quality, and their audiation ability, their ability to listen and match pitch well. So we do have a number of singers with extensive experience,
Oh, yeah.
which is marvelous, but we have some singers with less. They sing well. They're maybe not as strong as some of our, people who were music majors or voice majors,
Right.
but there still is often a place for them in the group. So mostly they have to decide they like the fit, that the music
Yes.
is right and the personalities, they like working with the personalities there.
Well, all the different choirs I've sung in, this is probably my favorite choir.
Oh,
Because
I'm
I
honored
always
to hear
wanted
that.
to be in a sacred ensemble and one that could do a little more difficult music and challenging, and you found it for us. So I have to say this is really my best fit.
Thank you.
in a choir.
I'm very humbled to hear that.
And I love your warm-ups, or your vocalizing with us. When we first get there, you're right, a lot of people are tired. They've been running all day or teaching all day. And you get us moving and singing, and it's beautiful.
It feels comfortable.
It does. All right, so I guess we're moving on to our next big topic. You and I are involved in the Dementia Friendly Communities Coalition.
Yes.
And it took me a long time to learn how to say that. But anyway, we have a choir in that group called the Lifelong Singers Choir. You've helped me so much. You're just a wonderful aid to me in that group. And I happen to be the director at this point. And I guess I really wanted to do something like this to give back. And I could say that all ages and abilities are welcome. And we had an event last June, so we could have just taken the rest of the year off. But guess what? We're having a Veterans Day celebration program. And it's at the new Richmond Legion, so it's going to be a little different this time because we have it in a different community. But I like that we're spreading it. And I believe the date is November 10th. Did I say that right?
Yes.
Okay, good. And then here's the deal. We're going to have 3 rehearsals to prepare. It's open to anyone that has dementia, that has a caregiver, or a lot of my friends just like to come and sing. And I'd love to have their support. So the first rehearsal will be October 10th in Bethel, Bethel Lutheran, which is not very far from where we're sitting. And we had all our rehearsals at Bethel last year, so I'm hoping people don't get mixed up and think they're all there. But anyway, that would be from 6 to 7. They're always on Thursday nights. And we have 2 rehearsals coming up in New Richmond at the Methodist Church. Maybe we can put this on the screen. I think we are having a flyer on the screen show. And that is October 24th and November 7th. And then the big performance on a Sunday at 2 p.m. is the Veterans Day program. Now, I should ask you to share a little bit about that if you want to. I mean, we just had a meeting this morning, but I know you're helping with the music.
Well, I think it's very exciting that we're not only, preparing pieces that everyone can sing, but we're also going to do a medley of tunes that is honoring each of the armed services. And so we will include that with this program to thank and honor our veterans.
Oh, I love it.
Right near Veterans Day.
I think that's a very good plan, and I'm just hoping that we can get a good group out to sing or to come to the concert and listen. And that medley that you, I know you've seen it, and I know we kind of struggled with whether or not we were going to sing every armed service song because it would take a while to get through each one separately, but this is really nice because we found the medley.
We found this lovely medley. It has a little bit of dialogue.
Yes.
That with the music underscoring it as well, and so it's going to be a nice offering.
I think it will be, and I know it's going to be done up well because we're going to have the flag presentation.
Yes.
We're going to have the Star Spangled Banner. I think we have to include one of my favorites, which is Battle Hymn of the Republic. So I know there'll be some information on the screen for people to see, and because I've thrown out a lot of dates and times, so hopefully that'll work. Well, this has been really fun for me to talk to you.
Thank you.
I've enjoyed it.
Very enjoyable on my part as well.
Thank you so much for coming today, squeezing it in between our different activities. And I do want to thank you as the audience for listening and watching. And hopefully you will come to some of these events and support us, whether it's by singing or listening. We'd love to have you there. So thank you again for listening, and we hope you enjoyed the show.